Are you stuck in the owner's trap? Do you have freedom in your business? You see, you went into business for yourself so that you would have freedom to do things the way that you want. Freedom to have more money, freedom to have more time, and ultimately the freedom to build an asset that one day you might could sell or pass down. But most business owners I talk to have really just created a job for themselves. By the end of this video, you'll know if you're in the owner's trap and the 8 key elements to focus on in your business to re-engineer your way out. Hi, I'm Matt Kennedy, the founder of Kennedy Wealth Design and the author of the best-selling book, Untapped Wealth. I work with entrepreneurs, business owners, and high-income professionals, helping them have a better life, a better business, and a brighter future. To learn more about re-engineering your business, getting yourself out of the owner's trap, and integrating your financial plan with your business plan, be sure to subscribe to this channel and click on the notification bell so that you'll be notified when I post new videos. So what is the owner trap and how do you know if you're in it? Does this sound like your business? You as the owner does the selling. As a result, you offer too many things because really out of fear and customers asking for certain things, fear of lost revenue drives most owners to offer many solutions to customers' problems. But that really traps us because many times then the owner, you are the only one capable of delivering all of those solutions. And when there's problems, the owner interfaces directly with the customer. If there's a problem, the customer is calling the owner. This is the phenomenon we call the owner's trap. And how do you know that you're in it? Well, some key signs are the business slows when you're away. Customers come to you when something is wrong, and your revenue has plateaued. That's why the ultimate freedom is to own a valuable, sellable business. If your business is sellable, it's not dependent on you, which means you can scale it, you can sell it, but the 8 elements that we're going to talk about here in just a second, these 8 elements that are needed to scale and sell for maximum value also create a business that is really simple and profitable to run. So you may just want to pass it down, or you just become the chairman of the business and enjoy the profits and the benefits of the owner while having ultimate freedom. So what are these 8 key elements that drive value and also freedom over time and money in your business? Well, the first is financial performance. Remember, the goal is to build a sellable business, not necessarily because you want to sell it, but because owning a sellable business gives you the ultimate freedom. So after analyzing thousands of transactions, we can say definitively that financial buyers only buy one thing when they make an acquisition. They are buying your future stream of profits. Let me say that again. Financial buyers are buying your future stream of profit. Therefore, as an owner, you have 2 big levers to pull that drive up the value of your company. The first is how much profit your company will make in the future. That's a key question the financial buyer will have and a lever you can pull. And also, how reliable are these estimates? So having very clean and professionally audited books and estimates of future profit really are important when increasing the value of your business. And it's really an easy fix. The second factor that drives your company's value is your potential to scale up and grow in the future. Now, scaling up requires you to isolate a small set of products or services to sell that meet the trifecta of scale. So these sets of products or services that you're going to focus on to scale must have these 3 elements. 1, they must be teachable. Number 2, they must be valuable to customers. And number 3, they must be repeatable. The secret to scaling is to sell less stuff to more people. Driver number 3 in creating a valuable business is called the Switzerland structure. The name comes from the country, which you know is obsessed with remaining independent. Now, you too should be obsessed with making sure your business is independent of any one customer, employee, or supplier. From a customer perspective, your goal should be that no one customer makes up more than 15% of your revenue. Ideally, you should be able to switch any of your suppliers without significantly impacting your business. And oftentimes, the hardest part, though, of the Switzerland structure is to reduce your reliance on one or two key employees. The fourth attribute that drives your company's value and freedom is called the valuation teeter-totter. It's named after the teeter-totter because just like the child's playground toy, the value of your business moves in the opposite direction of your cash flow needs. In other words, the more cash your business needs, the less it's worth. The opposite is true. If your business generates cash as you grow, your business will be worth more to a buyer. The reason is simple. When a buyer acquires your business, they have to write two checks, one to you, the owner, and a second check to your business to fund its working capital, which is just accountant speak for the money you need in the bank to pay your immediate obligations like salaries, rent, and payables. The money to write those two checks comes from the same pocket, the buyer's pocket. So the bigger the check the acquirer needs to write for working capital, the smaller the check you'll end up getting. Not only does improving your cash flow increase the value of your company, it also makes it a lot less stressful to run. Next, let's talk about recurring revenue. To reiterate a point made when we discuss financial performance, a buyer buys your future stream of profit. And therefore, the more reliable you can make your business model, the more valuable your company. Let's take a look at an example from the home security industry, although the same trends play out across almost any industry. Home security businesses have two forms of revenue: installation revenue, that's money they get from coming to install the system in your home, and monitoring revenue. They collect each month for ensuring they come to the rescue in the event of a problem. The industry standard valuation for installation revenue is 75 cents for every dollar of installation revenue. For example, if you had a home security business generating $1 million in revenue like we have here, and all you did was illustrations, your company would be worth $750,000. That same $1 million business with 100% monitoring revenue would be worth $2 million because acquirers pay $2 for every $1 of monitoring revenue. The monitoring business is 2.5 times more valuable than the installation business. The sixth factor that drives your company's value is something we call the monopoly control, and it refers to how well differentiated your products or service offering is. Your goal should be to find an attribute or benefit of your product that makes it unique in the market, which will give you more control over its pricing, which in turn gives you higher margins, which gives you more money for marketing, allowing you to further differentiate your offering, starting this wonderfully virtuous cycle. Not surprisingly, having satisfied customers is an important element of growing a valuable business. But having satisfied customers is actually not enough. Your goal should be to have customers who are not only happy, but also willing to repurchase and refer you to their friends. Now, that is a much higher bar to reach and is measured by something called Net Promoter Score. What study has taught us is this: there is virtually no relationship between a customer saying they are satisfied and the likelihood that they will either repurchase or refer you. Many customers would say they were happy and then purchase from a competitor the very next day. So researchers discovered one question which was predictive of both repurchase and referral. Here's that question: On a scale of 0 to 10, how likely are you to recommend us to a friend or a colleague? Now, what was developed was this standard measure to benchmark companies on their customers' willingness to recommend. And it has become the industry standard for satisfaction. And virtually every Fortune 500 company uses this strategy. Now, knowing and tracking your net promoter score is an important attribute of being able to scale and sell your business because it is forward-looking. It is a forward-looking measurement of your success. The final driver of value is arguably the most important. We call it hub and spoke, and it is the extent to which your business relies on you personally. Now, the name comes from the airline industry's reliance on hub airports, which is an efficient way to move planes around the globe until a hub gets snowed in, which is when the entire system breaks down. Likewise, a hub and spoke manager controls their business with a decisions centralized hub, meaning all decisions are made at the hub. Remove the hub and the business is worthless, which is why companies reliant on their owner are either deeply discounted or worthless. More importantly, hub and spoke businesses are stressful to run because you can never take a break in all decisions. Even the most mundane are brought to you. This is where distinguishing between how profitable your business is and how valuable your business is can really come into handy. Some people use profitable and valuable interchangeably, but of course they are often in conflict with one another. Instead of hiring salespeople, the owner seeking to maximize his or her profit would do all of the selling him or herself. Instead of hiring a management team, the owner seeking profit would likely hire the lowest paid staff they can just to find folks who can simply execute because they're trying to maximize profit. When the profit seeker maximizes their profit, that could be good, but they would also be growing a worthless business if they implemented some of the earlier mentioned strategies. Listen, most business owners started their business for the freedom to build something on their terms. But most business owners fall short of this dream and become trapped in their business. The ultimate goal of any business owner seeking freedom should be to build a valuable, sellable business because it builds an option strategy instead of just an exit strategy. Building a valuable, sellable business gives you the option to scale the business and certainly to sell the business if that's what you want to do. But by implementing these 8 drivers, these 8 elements, you can create a less stressful business, a low stress business that you may want to hang on to, pass down to a younger generation, or just become the non-executive chairman. Listen, maximizing the value of your most valuable asset, your business, is so important to the wealth building process. To learn more about these 8 key drivers of value and how we at Kennedy Wealth Design use them as a path, a map to re-engineer your business to make it more valuable, less stressful, and give you more freedom, please click on the Show More tab below and schedule a 15-minute call with me. As always, if you find this topic valuable, please subscribe to our channel and click on the notification bell so that you'll be notified when we post new videos.